Trailing and Locating. This is levels 1, 2, and 3, but we're going to cover level 1. The course time is 2 minutes. Normally in a big area, like it says, like for an example, in a pasture, 100 foot by 100 foot area or 100 foot by 250 maximum. Course time's 2 minutes, 1 rat hide, and it has naturally occurring distractions. You will earn points. You need 100 to get a title in level 1 Trailing and Locating. You start off with 25 points. If you get any deductions, as long as you do not fall below 20 points minimum, you'll qualify. If you fall below 20, you will not qualify. The rat box is got some reinforced in the front, nice latch in the back. It opens up to get the rat out safely. And the hide placement should not be readily visible to the dog from the start line. The hide will be placed no closer than 50 feet from the start and may be partially covered, provided it's accessible, and the hide may be elevated no higher than 24 inches from the ground. The judge will ensure a scent pad, and the pad should be sprayed for at least 15 seconds and taper toward the scent trail. Just like in this example, as we have one of the judges, this is Jeff Wingate from Bend, Oregon. He scents the trail pad in his course that he's getting ready. Now, the time will begin when the dog or the handler crosses the start line. Time stops when the judge calls the mark. Basically, when the dog finds it, the judge will say yes. And the dog should work their search independent of handler movement. The handler may verbally encourage and communicate with the dog, provided you do not or the handler does not interfere with the search. Deductions will be incurred by handlers who face the hide intentionally, stand near the hide, show the dog the hide, or handle in a way which the judge deems is leading the dog to the hide. So be aware of your body movements when you do that. Level 1 and 2, as well as the puppy aptitude test, the hides are known by the handler. So you may watch the judge lay the track or ask for information at the start of the course. Usually people come up and the judge will tell you the boundaries and tell you where the hide is. At level 3, be aware when you get that high up in levels, the hides are blind and you'll have to sit in a blind and not see anyone else run that course prior to your run. Finding the hides is a pass-fail system at the discretion of the judge. If a team fails to correctly locate the quarry in the time allotted, the team will not qualify for that run. The judge shall determine what constitutes a successful find, and the judge will call yes when they feel the dog has accurately found the hide. Typically, this involves the dog actively scenting up to or within a short distance of the quarry itself. The handler must remain a required distance from the quarry and may not cue or actively guide the dog to the quarry. Here is a trailing and locating trial example run here. And this is with Judge Perry Parks and Kathy Wakefield with Kit. And he's explaining the boundaries and telling Kathy where the rat is. And she gets Kit right between the start flags, and you have to make sure you go through the flags with your dog or you will get some point deductions. We've seen handlers go off to the right or off to the left and not go through the 2 points, and unfortunately they got some points taken off. Make sure you and your dog go through it. So as you're watching Kathy here, she's handling perfect. She's given enough slack to let Kit run and search and do Kit's thing. And she is doing great line management. She's pulling it in when there's some slack, and she's letting them have. Look how loose that line is. She knows where the hide is, and she is not directing Kit to it. As you watch Kit, Kit's doing its own thing. Now, in the course, you can call your dog or kind of give directions. Come on this way, search over here, search up there. But you can't pull them or tug them or point to where the rat is. So just be aware of that. Kit's working. She's working her way around. And she'll find the rat here shortly. This is a great run, and that's why I'm using it as an example. And Kit's getting close. It's in a tree. Judge Perry Parks There we go. Can't really see the tree, but Kit found it.